Okay, what's up? Now that we figured this out, trial and error, we are recording now, and we're going to show you guys all the ins and outs of doing everything TikTok and Reel related, because it's literally made such a huge difference for Haley and I in the past like 2-3 weeks that we've actually been using it. And we just want to make sure everyone knows how to do the income disclosure statement, how to do, I know my biggest thing in the beginning was like, how do I do the timer on it and how do I stop it without me stopping it, like when you're trying to do little cut scenes and all that little stuff. And I had the hardest time with the IDS in the beginning as well. So we just want to go through. Haley's going to share her screen, show you guys how to make an actual TikTok, and then we're going to go through the questions in the chat and everything else after that. So Haley, I'm making you host right now. There you go. You should be.
Okay. So I showed y'all how I go to somebody's profile, whoever I normally get inspiration from. Like I said, Kristen Kirkendall normally has ones that I can easily remake. They're cute, they're fun, whatever. And she normally posts 3 days. So there's always new ones for me to like recreate and like get inspo from. So I found this one, which is like super simple. I think it's like a 15-second video. So what I'm gonna do is, down at the bottom right here, it scrolls and it says the sound that she's using. So you click on that sound. So I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it right here. You click on that and it takes you to the sound. Then you're gonna click down at the bottom, it says use this sound. You'll click that and then it pulls up you to record. So mine's already on green screen, take that off. So this is what it looks like when you're ready to record. You're going to, so what you're going to do, you're going to click timer right here at the side. Right here, it says timer. I feel like this is awkward, but it's okay. So it shows you the whole, sorry, y'all get to see like my whole vanity. So it shows you the time. And then, so to do the IDS, you have to scroll this down to 1 second less. So this video is 6 seconds. You'll scroll it down to 5 seconds by dragging the little red strip. I don't know if you can see it, but you'll drag it. And then it'll look like this. So you see how this red line is at 5 seconds. So it's got a second left for you to add the IDS. So then you're going to hit start countdown. And I'm going to record it real quick. I'm actually going to scale it down even more, though. I'm going to scale it down to like 2 seconds. I'm just going to record something real quick because I want to show something else. So you hit start countdown at the bottom. If you need to take notes on this, it's like a lot of steps, so you can write down notes. Unless you have like something in your hand that you can record on real quick and like just try it out. So you hit start countdown. And this is awkward. Okay. Then you just move with the song. So okay, so it only went twice. Okay, so if you click, see at the top, it only went halfway. That's how long it can record for the whole sound. It only went halfway because I cut it off with the timer. So now if you click this check mark down here at the bottom, it'll show you what you recorded. Okay, so let me know if this confuses y'all. But then say I want to add a picture after that scene. I know y'all probably seen the one Ashley posted and like people post with pictures. So you're going to go down to the bottom. You're going to hit effects. And then you're going to hit this one right here. It's a green screen with the arrow pointing down. And then it pops this up, but you don't want to use that. It'll pull up your whole camera roll. So you're going to go through there and pick a picture that you want to use. I'll use a picture of my daughter. Okay, so there's a picture of my daughter. You just want to make sure that your face is not in it. So if I show, I don't know if I can, you see Ashley? If your face is in it, you can see, well, where did it go? It shows you if your face is in it. So you just want to point it up at the ceiling when you're doing that part. And so just to have this picture show for a second, you'll hit this record button for a second. Okay. And so then kind of, then it shows the picture for a minute. Okay. So then let's do whoops, let's do the IDS. So you'll go down to effects again, you'll go to the green screen effect, and then you'll add the IDS. And again, point it up at the ceiling so your face isn't in it. Click this button, let it record, and then you click this check mark, and then it'll show you what you recorded. Beautiful picture. Okay. Now let me turn the sound off. Okay, so then what you're gonna do is add your text after that. So down at the bottom, it has the text. So you're gonna click text, and then you're gonna type out whatever you wanna say, work from home. We're just gonna make that easy. And I add all my text at one time. So what I do when I'm getting inspiration from other people's pages, like Kristen Kirkendall's video just now, for example, I'll go to my notes and I'll type out what she wrote, except I'll put my story. So like say, one part of her story is that like they built their dream house, but like I would just say like I moved into a new home or something like that, because her story's not the same as mine. And then like one part of her story is she brought her husband home, retired him or something like that. We're not allowed to say retired or anything like that, but that's not part of my story. So like I would just put part of my story that will fit in there in place of her. So I'll just say like I'm home full time with the girls now or something like that. So I'll go ahead and I'll type all that out of my notes. And then you just type it here. I type them all at the same time after. Okay, so type your text. I'm just gonna say work from home over and over. And then you click done up at the top right here. Whoops. And then it's right here. And then I'll hit text again, put another bubble, work from home, click done. So you have all of that on the screen right here. So then what you do is you'll hold it down and it'll pop up set duration and edit. You'll want to click set duration and it pulls this up down at the bottom, and that's basically how long you want it to go for. So say you only want it to last 1 second. Right here, you're gonna drag this red bar, you're gonna drag it and it'll show you where it's gonna end. So just for 1 second. And then after that 1 second's over, that text box is gonna disappear. So then you can click on the next one while you're still on the same screen. You can click on this next one and then you can edit it where you want it to go. So I want the other one to disappear first, and then I want that one to go for a second, and then I'll click on the next box, and then I want that one to pop up when the other two disappear and go for a second. And then you can press play right here and it'll show you what it looks like. And then your IDS is at the end. And so then you'll just click the check mark right here that you're done editing the text box. And then you can use effects here. That's really all you'll want to use. You can use filters. They're not the best ever. I use them sometimes. But then you just click next right here. And then you have the option to, you always want your videos to be public. You can do public for, friends or private, but you always want to do public right here. And then you have the option to allow comments, which you want to allow because that boosts your algorithm. Allow duets, which you want to allow because that boosts your algorithm and more people will see your video. So like all of these, I always have these all on, and this one says save video. So after I post it, it's automatically saved to my camera roll and I don't have to go back and manually save it. And then hashtags. So up here is where you write your caption. It already has the green screen hashtag because I use the green screen effect, but this is how you use hashtags for your video. To use viral hashtags, which is what you want to do because it'll boost your algorithm, it'll get you on the For You page, and that's how your stuff trends. You'll click hashtag right here, and then these are the viral ones that pop up. These are viral, and then under them are ones that I've used. So the ones that are hashtag right now are show up, show off, press the hashtag button again, animation, press the hashtag again, and it's expressy yourself, which I guess is SE nail polish. And then you can use other hashtags, whatever is like relevant to your video that you want to use, like mom of two or whatever you want to use. And then obviously you put your bio. I always put, you can only have like a certain amount of characters on TikTok. So I just say fill out the influencer application on my Instagram, and my Instagram link is in my TikTok bio, so they can click that and go straight to my Instagram and fill that out. I always want to lead them to my Instagram, so that you get more followers on Instagram, and then they're watching you there also. And then right here is your cover picture. I won't go too far into that. I don't stress too much about that. But if you click right here, select cover, it'll pull this up, and this is your video right here. So you can pick different clips of the video that you want to use and say, I want to use that one. Then I'll just click save, and that'll be what they see when they go on my page. Down at the bottom, there's other like filters, I guess you could call them, for cover pictures or whatever the heck they're called. So like this one brings up a text box. There's different ones. I don't really ever use those, but I know a lot of people do, so that's up to you. And then say you want to save this, say you pre-record your stuff for the week, say you want to save this, right here you'll click drafts or post. So if you're ready to post it now, you haven't posted something for the day, you can go ahead and post it. But if you want to save it to drafts, you'll click drafts, and it went to my drafts. And then all you do to find it is go to your page. Down here you click me, and then my drafts are right here, so I can click on that, and all the drafts that I've pre-recorded are in here. A lot of them are not edited. I'll record them, and then I'll save them to drafts, and then I'll edit them the day that I'm going to post them. And that way you're also using relevant viral hashtags at the time that you post it. So I think that was all I needed to show.
Do you want to go on the video and show them how to move the text to where you want it to be? Like, your setting duration, but then how to put it where you want it to be?
Also, yeah, so I'm glad you said that, because so say this is the draft that I just made. Say I click on this, it pops up ready for you to post, or you can still go back and edit it. So yeah, so these words, I can literally just move it around. So where I pointed, I want to put that right there. And then the next one, I can move over here. So you literally just drag it wherever you want it. And then say you edited it the day of posting, click next, and then you can post it then.
Cool. Does that make sense to everyone? For like, are you understanding how when you can get your sound, use the sound, and then when you're doing your video, how you can do a countdown? So like if you're using a ring light, or you've got something that your phone is set up on to record you from, it's not like you're hitting the play button and then like running back to get in the spot and then trying to delete that part. There's a 3-second countdown or 10-second countdown. Does everyone understand the countdown for it and how to use that? And then do you also understand how to set it so if you're trying to do like a chopped look like she does, where it's her for a second, then it's a photo, or even for example, can you guys see me, or are you still looking at Haley right now? I just want to make sure that you can actually see me, because I want to show you something on my phone.
I spotlighted you.
Cool, thank you. Okay, so what I mean by do you understand this like set duration of like how long you want a part? So if you want to do like a choppy part in a video, I just want to make sure. So if you don't understand the whole timer thing, or you don't understand the set duration, or the fonts and moving them, or setting the time duration for the fonts, or any of that, just like literally tell us so we can kind of go through it again. But I mean, do you guys understand how to like, so for this, okay, so you see how it was like chopped, like it was me sitting there, you didn't see me like go hit the play button, then back up, like I didn't have to chop any part off of that. I did a timer where I was sitting on my counter, it counted down for 10 seconds for me, and then it started recording me, played the song as I was recording, and then after I like swiped the words over and jumped down, how it chops again, like you can set it so I knew that at that moment of the song, I wanted to jump down and swipe the words over. So I set it so that it would only record like those like 8 seconds of the video. Does that make sense to you guys? Or do you want me to show you that? I just want to make sure that we totally understand how to do all those things for the videos, because that was like the hardest thing for me. like if my TikTok has taken like more than an hour to make, it's because I didn't understand the IDS or setting a timer and doing all those things. And like at first I didn't understand that you could set a timer, and I was getting so mad because I would put it in my ring light, press the play button, back up, get into where I want to go, and then do my stuff. And then I'd like chop off the first like 5 seconds where I'm like adjusting myself, but then it would also mess up and it wouldn't be where I needed to be in the song as well. So using the timer is like super crucial. So let me show that real fast. Okay, so let's say we'll just do this song. And I'm doing this backwards. So and Haley, your explanation was really good. I just want to make sure that we all get it. Okay, so I'm going to use this song, and then I don't know why it brings that up every time. When it brings up the green screen in the beginning, just click the little like no, like you don't want anything. What am I doing? Oh, okay. So timer is right here. So you've got all these options off to the side when you're recording, okay? And I always do everything like front facing, like all of my videos are front facing when I'm doing TikTok, because I've got my ring light and I just put it on there. I've got like good lighting on myself, and then I just do like everything from the front screen. Like I don't record myself from the back of my phone, I do it from the front so I can see everything that's happening. So you're gonna click the timer up here, click, and it's got a 3 second. It's got a 3 second and a 10 second. So you can either make it where, so like, okay, let's say we did 3 seconds, okay? It's gonna 2, 1. It'll 3, 2, 1, and it'll play the song. Like it'll start the whole TikTok for you if you're doing one off of a recording. Or if you're like, okay, I need like 10 seconds to get into like position, you can click the 10 second, and then it'll give you a 10-second countdown before you start. So you're like in position for where you want to start your video, whether you're remaking the one that Katie and I have done where it's like you jump off the counter, whatever, then it starts. And then if you want to do it like how I set a certain amount of time where it would stop after I jumped off, so then it could like so then I could jump into me doing another, but like the second, I'll show you my video again so you see what I mean. But to set the amount of time, you do the timer again. So say I want to set it for, I want to give myself 3 seconds to get in place. And then over here, I want the same spot. Like this is the entire length of the song. This entire length, the whole TikTok is 15 seconds. Like she said, when you're doing the IDS, you always want to make sure, if you're, say that you've recorded like this much of it, and then another part of the video, you record like this much of it, and then you're finally at like the last clip of your video, make sure that before you start that last clip of your video, if it's not just all one thing together and all one thing flowing, make sure that you stop it 1 second before. You just give it 1 second, because that's where you're going to put your IDS. So you always want to make sure it stops 1 second. But let's say that you're doing like the one that I did where I know I'm going to jump off the counter and I want the video to end right there for that spot. Then you scroll this over. Hope you guys can see. And let's say I'm like, okay, I know that the spot of the song that I want to jump off and be done with that is right here. Then I'm going to click that. Let's just say that was exactly where I wanted it. See, it only recorded to the certain amount that I wanted. Now I can click to time it again. And then, so that's where I jumped. And then I can click to time it again, and then I could do whatever I wanted for the video at this point. Or I could even say I wanted to do the timer, and then I'm like, sorry. So say I wanted to do the timer, and then I'm like, okay, for this next part, this is the end of my video. I'm going to be doing like whatever for my TikTok the whole time. I want my IDS there. So I'm going to record. It's going to finish out. And now I've got that little spot up there that's for my IDS. So now, like she showed you, I'm going to click effects. I'm going to do, what was that? Was that me? Oh, that was Haley. So I'm going to do effects. And like she said, okay, so Do you guys see my phone? Yeah, like you don't want your phone to be in it because it's very much going to show your face. You see I'm all up in here. But if I either show it to the wall, like it's not really catching anything right now, so it's not going to show up in this unless I like show my face to it, then it's like, hello, I'm right there. And that's how people get them in front of like the background. You can do it to the ceiling. I just do it to the wall, whatever. But say that this funny picture of Dahlia from today was actually the IDS. Since it's not facing anything, nothing's going to like disrupt it, then I'm going to hold this down. And boom, that last second is going to be, so now. Okay. So do you see how like, I know that the whole time I was like holding the phone to you guys, but it literally chopped the video up for me without me having to go in and like edit. Cause if you try to like go in and edit and take parts off of the video, it's going to completely throw you off with the song. I've spent an hour on a TikTok being pissed. Like I have texted Haley so many times like, oh my God, friggin' TikTok hates me. I can't figure it out. So this is what I have learned to not drive myself crazy, is to always make sure you've got that second right there to, if you want to have choppy different parts of the video, just set a timer for where you want the song to end. Sometimes you have to practice it a couple times, but a TikTok should not take you like over an hour to make. So like that's exactly what I did when I was doing this video where it's like choppy and I'm doing other things. That's why I made it choppy, where it doesn't look like I am like, okay, wait, let me stop my video and then like readjust. Does that make sense? I just want to teach you guys the choppy part of it.
So the one with your pictures.
The one, oh yeah. Okay, so that's exactly what I did for this one too, this next one. I set a timer for how long I want it to be, and then I did the green screen and recorded like just like I did with Dahlia's face for the IDS. I did the green screen, held it down for a second, green screen with the next photo, hold it down for a second. And that's how I made. So that's how I did that too. I started with the timer. That's how I'm like already at my closet. Started with the timer. I knew which part of the song I wanted to end with me in front of it. And then every time that I did a different picture, I did the green screen, grabbed my photo, like I already had the photos that I wanted ready. So it was just up top for me to scroll to. And then I just held it down for a second, did another green screen with another photo, held it down. So that's how you kind of get fun and creative with it. But I don't feel like the only one that I've done on my own without taking somebody else's idea, and it's totally okay to take somebody else's idea, is this one. That's the only one I've come up with on my own, okay? So it's okay if you see somebody else's TikTok that pops off that's about the business, remake it, but make it for yourself, just like Haley said with the girl that she really likes, where she watches it and she like goes into her notes and say that the girl says something about being a college student, but then Haley changes that line to be about her. Do that, just make it about you. And like the more that copying, it's a game in TikTok. I can't speak. Copying is a game of TikTok. It's okay to copy. That's why like this video, like I've done, Katie's done, Jerica's done, I've seen other people in it works do. Like it's okay to copy it. We all have very different networks, and you make it about you. Because Katie's married and has a completely different story than I do, but I've still made that same TikTok work for me. I've just changed the story to fit me. Okay, shoot. What was another thing that we were going to show them? 1 second. What else was there? Okay, so we showed you guys how to do the timer, how to get the IDS at the end. Does that make sense to everybody? Putting words on the video, setting the duration for how long you want it to show up on your video, how easy it is to just move it around to where you want the words to be.
What time to post?
What time to post? Honestly, I don't feel like there's like a specific time. So the thing with TikTok is that there's no algorithm. Like that's why it's so easy. Out of nowhere, your videos can get millions of views. Okay, so like let me show you, for example. This video of mine has 2.3 million views. This video has 636,000 views on it. These ones over here have a couple thousand. This one randomly popped off and got 21,000. This one has 3,200. My new hiking one has 2,200. Like, you never know what's going to pop off and what's not, but I have learned that you want your videos to be bright and crisp, like how Haley was doing her little recording earlier. You don't want it in the dark. Like, she's not showing you that's what you want, she's just showing you how to make the video, but you don't want it in the dark like that. Like, you want, like, if you can invest in some type of ring light, there's so many. If you need one, let me know. Like, that's why I love doing contests for our team and doing prizes for ring lights, because that's my favorite business tool that I have. Mine was expensive. You don't need a super expensive one. Like, even just a cheap one on Amazon, or I think that Walmart has them, things like that, just to help the lighting. Because, like, dude, like, they're amazing. I could be sitting here like this for you guys doing my training, but no, like, I've got this light on me. My whole screen is lit up. That's how my TikToks are all lit up, is because I just grab my ring light, and I mostly stand in front of my closet. Like, I've got white closet doors over there. I think that somebody had said that they don't feel like they have a lot of space in their home. I feel the same way. Okay, right now my girls, and I'm going to be honest, my girls and I are living at my parents' house because I'm saving for my first house right now. Moved out of our apartment back in May because I was like, okay, I'm tired of renting. So I'm like, okay, I'm living at my parents' house. Cool. Like, I feel like it's either their space or like my space is really small. So I use my freaking closet door. Like, it doesn't have to, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. So if you've got like a wall or a door or something in your house, that's all you need. That's just in front of my closet. This one obviously is in the kitchen, and I just clean up before I make it. But other than that, like, you don't need to have huge space. Make sure that it's well lit, because I do feel like having an attractive like cover photo, I feel like that helps a lot with it, because like, you want something that's going to be eye-catching, and you want to do your makeup and look good. Like, yes, we say show up as you are, but I think that when you're making TikToks and reels, you do want to kind of, unless you're doing like a funny like mom life one, or like, you're sitting in the car and you're just talking about some funny shit that happens that everyone can relate to, like, whatever, who cares about the messy bun? But I feel like if it's more of like business, attracting people, and like showing us up as a professional, like kind of like influencer status, like, you want to have a cute outfit on or make your hair, again, you don't have to look picture perfect, but kind of show up as like feeling really good about yourself. And don't do them in the dark. Make sure that you've got good lighting, because the more eye-catching it is, the more that people stop at it and want to like watch it. And then that's what helps your algorithm, because I think that it's more so of like, okay, people are starting to watch it, so now we show more people, but again, it's super random. So for TikTok, I have not found like a specific time of day that I think works. And honestly, same for reels. I don't really think that there's like post between 11 and 12 during the day, and like, that's the best time to get the views. I just think that when you're doing it, as long as you make sure it's kind of like eye-catching, and eye-catching doesn't have to be anything crazy. Like, this one did really good on Instagram, and it's just me in front of a closet, but it's me there, and I've got words, and it's like they want to stop and like read it and see what's going on. Reels is the new thing on Instagram, because they're about to get rid of TikTok, all that drama, about to get rid of TikTok. And then Instagram kind of like basically very much copied TikTok and just started doing what's called Reels now. And it's where now, so when you're on your Instagram, you've got your grid for your photos, and then now you've got this, and these are your Reels. And so it's same thing as TikTok. Honestly, anything that goes on my TikTok, I've had my TikTok longer than this, so not all of my videos are onto this one yet. I'm just like every other day putting a video up. But it's the same thing as that in the way that you make reels. So when I put up a TikTok, like, let's see, I'm gonna walk you through doing a TikTok. Okay, let's post this hiking one. So I have this hiking video. I'm gonna save it. Oh, sorry, I didn't show you guys how to save it. So you just click these three dots, and then you're going, oh, what did I just do? Oh, I saved it. Okay, so you're gonna click three dots. Dude, I can't work backwards. Click the three dots. You're just gonna hit save video, now that I've saved it 3 times. Then you're gonna wanna bring it into Instagram, and how you do that is you're going to, just like you're doing your stories, you click the camera, and then you, down here now, it's got live, story, or reels. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on reels. And then right here, my videos that's saved will pop up. It's still got the song on it. Same thing, like it's literally my whole TikTok. It'll even show you like the little TikTok words that I put on it for yours. And then you're gonna hit okay, and then it's gonna bring you back into this thinking backwards. Oh yeah. So then you're just gonna hit the white button. And that's bringing you into it. And once again, you're doing the same thing again. You hit that button, and then it's gonna bring you into this. And you can click on cover. You know, you can say whatever you want about it. Let's just say missing summer hikes. So I just made like a caption, and then this part is like the same as Instagram. So, you know, with Instagram, I don't ever do any hike or any tags that are like work from home, boss babe. I don't do anything that has to do with it works or working from home or boss babe, like hashtags on it. But if it's hiking, like I'll tag a bunch of different Washington locations. I'll do a bunch of hiking hashtags just to kind of get it more views. Or if it's a business TikTok, I haven't really done a lot of hashtags on it. Like I kind of just make my bio on it where I'm basically telling them like, hey, let me read some of the ones that I've done.
I've done a couple with hashtags and I haven't noticed that it's made any difference whatsoever. So I don't think they're necessary. No. They're so new that they're still pushing them so much.
Yeah, and I kind of feel the same way with Reels right now. We have like the whole, you know, discover section where I feel like this has no algorithm. Like I feel like it's random. I've seen some of your guys' videos pop up in here for me. I've seen people that I don't even know pop up. So I kind of feel like it's got that TikTok feel where it's kind of random about who it pops up for. So I don't, on my business ones, I really don't hashtag on them. I just mainly hashtag on my hiking one because that really helps me to connect with people who are hiking. It gets me a lot of followers when I do. But like, so I just did like a bio and it just says, if you need extra income and want to work from home, fill out my influencer app in my bio or message work from home, must be 18 plus and motivated to work. So I am always telling them, like every time you do a business TikTok, you want to direct them to your influencer application on, you know, for Reels on IG. When you're doing a TikTok, you can tell them to message you, or you could tell them to message you on Instagram, and you want to link your Instagram in the bio. Like mine, I think you have to have a certain amount of followers. I can't remember to post a link. So I've got my influencer app like linked right there, but I've also got my Instagram linked where every time that I put up a TikTok about the business, I literally tell them like, message me on Instagram or fill out my influencer application in my Instagram bio. Like you want to direct people to that always, because that's what's going to generate more influencer applications for you. So back to making this real fast. So I clicked Reels, grabbed my video, got my video up, I click go. I don't want to add anything extra to it, so I'm gonna, once I head that, click that. One thing that I kind of realized that I like to do is you've got this cover option just like you do on TikTok, and you can actually do add from camera roll. So I'll show you in a moment, but if I wanted it to be like, let's do, Dahlia was having fun before the dentist today. Like this is actually for my camera roll. It has nothing to do with the video. So on my newsfeed, if I don't want my Instagram to look like a bunch of random videos, I can still make it look very like aesthetically pleasing by putting pictures up that go along with my, the feel of my Instagram on it. By just putting a photo on top of it, it still shows on there that it's a reel. So people know that like it's going to be a video, and they can, it doesn't, like when it's going down your newsfeed, it just shows the video. It doesn't show the picture, it just shows the video. But when they're on your actual Instagram page, it shows the photo. And then they click on it, the photo disappears, and then the video pops up and goes. And I'll show you that in one moment. So you could do a photo as a cover. So that's what it'll be when it comes up on your newsfeed. And then you're just gonna share. I don't wanna share it right now though, because I don't really have that one ready, like with the bio or anything. So let me show you what that looks like. So for example, on my newsfeed of my page, right here, that's a photo of me and Kate, but it's actually my business video, you see? But it doesn't show like this cut off like me version, because it would cut it down into a square. It doesn't show this on my profile. Instead, it looks a lot better, and it shows a picture of Kate and I. But then when you do reels, click that. So I love putting a little photo, like for my hiking ones, I don't so much care. Like, I mean, I didn't really like learn that with these ones or anything like that, but, wait, but like, see, like, I mean, I would rather have put a cute photo that doesn't like chop me down so much, if I had learned that before I did that one. But like my hiking ones, they kind of just already go with my page, so I don't really feel like I need to put a photo on top of that. But I just think the photos look a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, and you can put the same filter on that you can put, yeah, it's recorded, that you can put with your rest of your profile, so it kind of like keeps going with your profile. It's one trick that I like a lot. Yeah, it's Kate. Okay, does that make sense? Are we good? Is there any part of recording your video, getting your video on, and getting onto reels, or anything that we didn't cover for you guys? I'm gonna go
I
through
want
some.
to add something.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, I record once a week unless I'm like feeling really good one day. I'll record twice, but or like if I have like a really good idea for like some off the wall TikTok, then I'll record. But I normally record one day a week, and I will record like, I would say if you're gonna record for the week, record at least 7. That way you can post one every single day. On Reels, I post every single day in the morning when I wake up, when I'm doing my KPI. That's the first thing I do, is put up a reel, and then it's populating all day. And then on TikTok, you can post at least once a day. I've heard a lot of people have better success with 2 to 3 a day, so you can do that if you want to. I would say if you're going to record once a week, I would record between 7 to 20. Most weeks I get 15 to 20 recorded. And so I'll just take one day, get ready, like she said, look super cute, hair done, makeup done, whatever that means for you. And then I'll lay out a couple outfits. And one thing that Kristen said on one of our training videos, whenever that was, she'll record 3 videos with one outfit on, because she posts 3 a day. So it's like she took those this morning while she was wearing that outfit, and then tomorrow she'll have 3 more recorded with an outfit. So like however you're going to post them, you can like change outfits according to that. Really, it doesn't matter. You just don't want 20 videos with the same outfit on. But basically, I don't take long to make any of my videos whatsoever. Like the longest it's ever taken me is maybe 45 minutes, and that was like literally one TikTok that I literally changed like 7 different outfits in the same TikTok. So they normally take me like 10 to 20 minutes, and then I save them in my drafts, and then like I said, I'll edit them the day I'm posting them. But really, I can record 15 to 20 in less than 2 hours. So once you get the hang of it, and like I said, go to other people's pages for inspiration, you just copy what they do and you make it your own story. It's so simple. And the sounds are like 15 to 30 seconds. You don't want them to be longer than 30 seconds, because then you can't post them to reels on Instagram. Their max is only 30 seconds. So it's like super simple to get in like 5 minutes, a super quick video up real quick, just pointing at different places on the screen and then editing them later. So take 2 hours out of your week, set aside time, get ready, get those recorded, save them auto drafts, and then you have content for the entire week. And like she said at the beginning, I'm getting influencer apps every single day. Even if like on Sundays I don't post because it's my Sabbath, I could post at night if I want to, but most of the time I don't even worry about it. And I'll still get influencer applications on Sunday because they're still populating, especially on Instagram. So it's like doing the work for you when you're not even doing work. So I wanted to add that too.
Yeah, no, I love that. And yeah, because it'll be like I'll get people who will like send me my reel, and it's like a reel that I posted last week. So something that I put up last week is getting me business now. So that's why I love them too. Ashley says, have you figured out how to post TikToks to Instagram without the watermark? I haven't. I don't know if there's a way. There might be a way. I haven't really like looked into it. I'm totally okay with it, because I feel like it shows them my TikTok name, and then kind of like I've noticed people from my Instagram who are following me onto TikTok now as well. So I don't know if that's because of it, but I don't really personally like mind the watermark, so I haven't looked into it. Another thing is when you post your reel, click to share it to your story, because yes, it'll come up in newsfeed, And yes, it'll be on your page, or you can even like click for it to not be on your page. But I like to also share it to my story, so then people will see it, kind of like the whole new post thing. I just want to get as many views and people to my video as I can. So make sure when you're putting them up, like share them to your story. And then Megan said people have gone viral with and without hashtags. So focus more on the content and don't stress about the number or the hashtag. Sorry. I love that because that's true. Like, don't stress about the hashtag, just worry about the content and the first like appearance of the video, because that's what's going to catch the people without having the algorithms that they have. I just want to go through and see if there's any questions.
And going along with what she just said, think about like when stories first came out. I'm sure a lot of people are still like this, but when stories first came out on Instagram, I wasn't even scrolling through the feed anymore. I was just looking at stories. There's a lot of people that are like that, especially if they're at work and they just want to check Instagram real quick. They're going to go through stories and they'll see that you posted a video, and maybe it's somebody that's watching you and they're going to click on your reel and they're going to watch it, whereas they wouldn't have seen it because they weren't scrolling through the feed if you only put it in your feed. So
yeah, exactly. Try to make a TikTok and I was terrified. How do you guys get the confidence? Okay, so like I said, like I'm super shy. So anything that has to do with me talking on my story or like putting myself out there, I'm very uncomfortable with. But I'm having so much freaking fun with TikToks and Reels, and like the thing that builds the confidence. So at first, like honestly, just go to my page, Haley's page, Katie's page, Cheyenne, Knox, we all, whatever like distributor you find that you really like or leader that you find that you really like, go to their like TikTok, find a video that you're like, okay, this seems pretty easy, this is fun, like I could put my own like twist onto this, and just recreate that video. And in the beginning, I felt like I said, like it took me like an hour to make a TikTok. I was like figuring it out, or I was getting frustrated with myself because I wouldn't like get comfortable. Like, you could very much tell in my video that I was feeling uncomfortable. But then what I did was I was like, I just told myself, I'm like, okay, why are you stressing? Because if this comes out like crap for the 100th time, like all the other videos have, I simply don't post it. So like when I start to like get tense and get all nervous, like, oh God, I'm making a video and like people are going to see me on like TikTok and all this stuff, then I just remind myself that if I don't like that specific video, I don't have to post it until I feel like I just did a good job. And it helps me to like relax and then like enjoy what I'm doing and not feel so awkward and tense in the video. Does that make sense? So like instead of being like, oh God, I gotta get this right because people are gonna see it, and just getting in the mindset of like, if this does not work out for this clip, I will redo it and simply redo it. And that has helped my confidence. And then just actually getting the post up and seeing people like it or comment on it, and kind of just seeing the amount of influencer applications that I'm getting now, that's helped my confidence a lot too. So it's kind of like, start before you feel confident. Okay. Like the excitement and the confidence will come after you start it. So don't wait until you feel ready to do it. Don't wait until you feel confident enough to do it or comfortable enough to make a video. Do it first. And then the comfortability and the confidence will follow with you, and you'll start to feel so much better. And then it's exciting. And then it's like fun trying to find videos that you can recreate, or like sometimes when I'm scrolling, TikTok, I'll try to like the one that I thought of, the one video I've thought of on my own that I haven't like recreated from somebody else because I'm not creative like that. But the one video, it's like I heard the sound and I was like, that would be a good TikTok for business. Like that'll start to happen, and just like let sounds of videos speak to you, even if the video is something completely different. Okay, so same, so much fun. I record most of mine alone. Yeah, even when my daughters walk in, I'm like, guys, I'm either like, you making a TikTok? And I'm like, yeah, can you guys like get out? Like even my freaking 9-year-old and 8-year-old, I'm like, I can't do this in front of you. You gotta go. So I do mine alone too. My kids, my girls are like, can we make a TikTok tonight? And then Holly's always like, TikTok, what's for kids? Until the grown-ups took over. And I was like, yeah, and now I would never let you have a TikTok. So yeah, any other questions before we hop off? I don't know if I had got them all. I don't have my mouse, so I was trying to like scroll up to the top where I had you guys ask questions. But if there's anything that we didn't cover on this that you want answered before we hop off real fast, go ahead, put it in the chat. And if not, then we can start to hop off. TikTok rated, oh yeah, TikTok is rated R now. No kids. Thanks to us.
No, I was saying that because sometimes I make videos with my kids because it's hilarious, and I attract a different little tribe there. So.
Oh no, for sure.
I make it with my kids too. I'm just saying, like, I would never allow my kid to just sort of scroll through.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely not. No. My kids do not have any social medias, and I got 14 and almost 9. So I hear you.
Yeah, I feel it. No, my first TikTok I did with Holly, it was super, super lame. I don't know how it has any views. Let me see.
That's another thing that I tell my team when they're not comfortable with it. I'm just like, it's the same thing with stories. Like if you're not comfortable with it, everybody tells you, film the other way, film yourself talking, or use your kids. Hide behind your kids for the first couple of videos. Put your kids up front. They'll love it. Hide behind them. Make it cute until you're comfortable with it.
Yeah, no, I like that. For me, I'm just like, everybody leave me alone and let me record. Okay, I'm gonna stop this recording.